So Rings of Power is back in the news cycle again. They're trying desperately to hype up season 2. I want you to remember that most people didn't even finish season 1. This was a great report that came out back in April. Most viewers didn't finish Amazon's Lord of the Rings show, report says. A lot of people didn't finish the show. I didn't finish it. I watched the first 3 episodes and I was out. Watching the show felt like homework. Didn't like it. I thought it was boring, fake, just didn't feel right, especially when you compare it to House of the Dragon, which came out at the same time, which was a much better show. House of the Dragon was an amazing show. The actors on that show made it as good as it was. Just sitting around at a table arguing was more entertaining than anything Rings of Power ever put out for the entire season. Though, what do I know? I didn't finish it. But then again, most people didn't either. This is why Amazon never talked about numbers after that first 2 episodes. What did you hear from Amazon every time they talked about Rings of Power? Oh, the first episode, the premiere, this many people watched the first episode, the second episode, blah, blah, blah. That's it. Why? Because nobody finished the series. That's why they didn't keep talking about it. So now they're out here promoting season 2. So what do they do to ensure that they get maximum coverage? Well, they start calling fans racist again. So now you've got the cast coming out saying that they had to have a therapist on set to deal with racist backlash. Then you've also got the cast saying they stand strong against racist backlash. What racist backlash? You know what's funny? And I'm going to do it again. I'm going to show you this. House of the Dragon had some of the same controversies surrounding it as Rings of Power did. Because don't forget, the Valerian family in that show is black. But you know what happened? It's a funny thing. The show came out, and it turned out that the sea snake particularly blew the doors off of everybody. That guy is amazing in that show. Amazing in that show. And you know what? A lot of that criticism went away. A lot of those voices silenced. You know why? Because they put out a damn good product. And look at that audience score. 82%. It's funny. Where are all of these racists for this show? Where are they? I'm looking for them. Don't see them. All I see is a happy audience. I see a very happy audience, happy with the product. So they just, I guess all of these bigots, they just went away for this. They decided they're going to push their prejudices aside for House of the Dragon. I guess they also did it for Creed 3. We got a franchise here that kicked Rocky off of it. Sylvester Stallone, well, I don't think they kicked him off of it. He walked away. There's a lot of drama there. How come they didn't review bomb this? Where are they for this one? This is a franchise that comes from Sylvester Stallone. So where are they for this one? Oh, that's right. They're not. They just pushed it aside for this one, decided they were going to go ahead and be okay with this one. But for some reason, the show that's shitty, the show that nobody finished, that nobody liked, for some reason, they decided to all come out of the woodwork for this one. When are people going to understand that the reason that they do this, and people still fall for this shit from the media, by the way, mostly far leftists. They're the ones that it seems to work on the most. But when are they going to figure that out? Like, the only reason companies do this, and they have their actors come out usually, is when the show is either bad or underperforming, like people stop watching it. They do this to try to drum it up because they want to try to get some of these idiots to come watch it so that they can fight the man, fight the power. The show is shit. It's dog shit. So what do they do? Because no one's talking about it. This show has been dead for months. This video probably won't even do that well because no one's talking about this garbage. So what do? Well, they get people to talk about it by calling everybody racist again. Here I made a video, but I feel the need to counter this and bring up these points again because where are all the haters for this show? Where were all the haters for Creed 3? These all came out during the time period that Rings of Power was airing. And it's particularly alarming when you take a look at House of the Dragon because it's in the same genre. It's a medieval style fantasy show. It's the same market, but none of the hate that they're claiming that was spewed for Rings of Power seemed to spill over for this show. It really does destroy that argument. But none of these websites talk about that. You won't see Variety point this out. You won't see Deadline point this out. You won't see The Hollywood Reporter point this out because they want to push this for Amazon so that people will go watch one of the most expensive shows ever created, by the way, because they have no idea how to handle a damn budget. All that money and all they made was shit. House of the Dragon probably has a fraction of the budget of that show, and the sets look better, the costumes look better, everything is better over on House of the Dragon. So it's just funny. Like, you could easily just throw all that shit in the garbage by looking at this. And I'm sorry, Game of Thrones probably a lot more popular than Lord of the Rings right now because we haven't had a good Lord of the Rings product in a long time. So you've got a lot of active viewers here for House of the Dragon. Where are all the haters? Where's all that racist bullshit that they say goes on for that show over on this one? It doesn't exist. The truth is, Rings of Power is a piece of shit show. It's a dog shit show. Most people didn't even finish it. And to try to get people to talk about it again, they've got to come out and attack fans. They know they have a dud. I can't wait to see the premiere numbers for season 2 because no one's going to tune in for this because everyone tuned out during season 1. So this is going to be an exciting time, and it's going to ramp up. I hope to God they debut season 2 of House of the Dragon at the same time as this turd. Once again, so that we can laugh as they try to desperately call everybody sexist and racist. This is such a dead marketing tactic. And it's even more of a joke when they release it against a show that's looking for a similar audience. It makes them look so stupid. 3 days ago, season 2 will be absolutely mind-blowing. Sure it will. If you want to fall asleep, put season 2 on. This is the best cure for sleep apnea. Insomnia. Put on Rings of Power. May 25th. This is from today at 11 a.m. The cat stands strong. How can there be any racist backlash if no one's watching the damn show? There's no backlash. Nobody's watching it. Everybody's just mocking it and making fun of it because you're all being goofy. And no one's watching the show. And this is your desperate attempt to get people to talk about it. Because it's funny. This article comes out around the same time as this one. When they start talking about season 2 again, what do? Oh, it's all over it. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my locals.